Hi, my name is EJ Apicello, and I would like to invite you to a little book teaser of my debut novel, Your Crossroads, Your Choice. I'm hoping you will walk away with a fresh perspective on life, love, and the pursuit of happiness. Check out my book on Amazon or Barnes& Noble or the Google Play Store or even iTunes, or you can take a look at it at my website, ejapicello.com. So when did it begin? I don't know if I can pinpoint the exact moment. Perhaps it ended before it even began. The moment of death determined and experienced long before the moment of creation. That's what I'll stick with. Death before creation. When I stood at that crossroads, I had a choice. But what's that old saying again? A lifetime of wrong choices doesn't make a right one. I always chose other people's happiness, often journeying down the wrong road, one that was not my own. So what? Where did this leave me? Where did your poor choices leave you? Unhappy. I was unhappy with my life and knew that I needed to make a change. But how? Could I even be that brave, confident, crazy? I suddenly found myself at another crossroads, one that sent my life on an incredible new path. Why did I choose this? I was of sound body and mind, consciously choosing to flip my life 180 degrees. I had children, a mortgage, a dog, 2 fish, a job, and bills. I had a routine, a boring, safe routine. Did I really want to ripple the waters? Change this safe routine that my husband and I were in? I did. I had to, for the sake of my sanity and my children's future. Dramatic, I know, but critical. I was standing at a crossroads and had a choice to make. Do I stay in my life and continue to be unhappy in my marriage? Let my children see a shell of their mother? Or do I break free? Choose my happiness and to begin to live my life. Teach my children to have the strength and confidence in themselves to make choices that will bring them happiness. It wasn't easy. I can honestly say that in moving along on my journey, I hit rock bottom. Despite this, I wouldn't change a single moment. You see, every choice has an opposite choice. You have to determine which one is right for you, which will bring you happiness. Sometimes our choices are between bad and worse, but we still have to choose. And whichever one we choose, we have to own it. As I descended down into my darkest place, I was beginning to see my true self. I had spent so much time and energy trying to be perfect, the person I thought would make everyone around me happy, that I had lost who I really was. Think about that for a moment. I was losing myself. My essence was being replaced with an ultimate representative. I took my representative, something every one of us creates to show the world our best version for job interviews, first dates, etc. But eventually, that representative gets put away until the next big event comes along. Not for me. I took this concept and brought it to the next level. I built a nightmarish, permanent shield at an early age, something I hid behind. This ultimate representative was the epitome of perfection, or so I thought. In reality, it was an exhausting lesson in futility. I believed that by making the people in my life happy, it would bring me happiness. How could I have been so naive? I had several realizations over the past year, all while writing this book. Ones that made me cringe, ones that made me laugh, some that made me angry or embarrassed, and even some that made me cry. But they were all necessary. They were an integral part of the healing process I'm going through. The journey to finding out what I want. What will make me happy? Writing my book, Your Crossroads, Your Choice, allowed me to come to these realizations in a place of compassion within the pages of my story. No one was there to judge me. In fact, I felt the safest when I was writing, trying to piece together the broken parts of who I was into a stronger, confident, and more real version. All along, I pictured you, my new friends and confidants, sitting across from me, giving me words of encouragement when I needed them, or a swift kick in the ass when I was stalling. That is why my book is written in such a conversational voice. I want you to know that you are not alone in this world. We may not be able to control what life throws our way, but we can control how we choose to handle it. So choose I did. I chose happiness, which oddly enough, I realized was inside of me all along. You see, happiness that you find from material things doesn't last. In fact, it makes you crave it more, looking for what you can acquire to get your next fix of that happiness. Sadly, it lasts only long enough until you're on to the next thing. And as humans, we're capable of growing our need for that exponential external happiness. So when a little thing may have given you happiness last month, this month you crave something larger. What does that teach us? That to try and search for external happiness is about as productive as swimming against the current. You will make no progress. You will only find frustration. Don't fret, my new friends. There is a solution to this, and you already have it. True happiness can only be found within yourself. You simply need to look beyond the fear to find it. So take a moment or 30 to sit with my book and read my journey. Get a look at life from my perspective. I'm sure that it will give you a fresh outlook on life, love, and the pursuit of happiness. Thanks, and I hope you enjoyed this. Check out my book, Your Crossroads, Your Choice. Bye now.